Hello, welcome in. We are so glad that you are here. My name is Nick, that is Q, and we are here to save the universe, along with our producer, Jeff Rena. Man, welcome in. So glad to have you. Happy 4th of July, man.
Happy 4th, Independence Day. I feel very independent today.
Do you?
Yes.
That's good. I very rarely do. I feel like I'm just bound by everything, the responsibilities in my life on a regular
No responsibilities today.
That is true.
Completely independent of everything today.
That is true. I love it when stuff like this like falls on a long weekend, gives you an extra. So yeah, it's like 4th of July is like generally like falls during the middle of the week, and it's like this weird off day in the middle of the week, and it's just I don't know. It almost feels like it gets in my way. But now I've got like a few days.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know this year is obviously different. But I mean, what would you normally be doing on 4th of July?
We're doing. I mean, honestly, we usually go to my wife's dad's. We're going to do that same thing. We're just going to go over there because we're going to be outside.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be social distance. There'll be a pool. We'll grill out. That night, they'll probably let the kids shoot some fireworks. So
cool.
It'll be a pretty general, I guess, normal 4th of July for us. But we're not like. We don't go to the big shows, fireworks shows, or the lake, or that's just not our style. I mean, what about you?
No, never been our style. And my wife is allergic to the lake. She hates that whole atmosphere and vibe. She can't stand it. But you mentioned letting your kids shoot fireworks. Now you have young children, so what do you mean by letting your kids shoot fireworks?
Well, we get like minor fireworks. You know, they're nothing major to light. Although my oldest daughter does have issues, like she'll still probably put her fingers in her ears, and all that stems from when she was like 2 years old. We went to a friend's house for 4th of July, and we were shooting like, you know, the big, you put like mortars in them and stuff, you light them, you know, they shoot big things out, you know. And we lit one of those, and Audrey and her friend and Desi were sitting a ways away, and as we were lighting them, something knocked one of the other ones over, and it began firing on them in lawn chairs, and they were screaming, running away, not knowing what to do, trying to get away from it. And ever since then, my oldest daughter has not liked loud noises.
I don't blame her.
No, I don't blame her. I mean, it was pretty traumatic.
Well, I mean, like when I was a kid, I mean, my mom, I think we've talked about this on this show, and my mom just didn't let me do stuff when I was a kid. She was like, you know, like I wasn't allowed to watch a rated R movie till I was 17. You know, I mean, of course I snuck and did, but you know, my mom didn't know about it. And fireworks, doing stuff like that, I mean, that was just out. So I think like once I was like an adult and was able to like I remember my first bottle rocket. Have you ever had a bottle rocket war?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when we did that as a kid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of fun.
It is fun, but yeah, I mean, but yeah. So But I've gotten kind of braver with fireworks as I've gotten older, and I think I've gotten a little too brave. Like the last time we shot fireworks, like it was a little too close on a couple of them. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm gonna continue to go that direction or if I need to back off.
Well,
with the whole, yeah.
Again, I think it's all the size of the firework. I mean, I don't know. I guess anything can hurt you, but I remember when I learned how to light a bottle rocket in my hand and hold it at the right time where I could just throw it and release it at somebody. Yeah. That's really fun. Like we do that a lot. That's how, instead of having to hold the bottle, I enjoyed that.
It is.
But I hear stories of people getting their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Which I'm fortunate I've worn glasses most of my life, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Well, I just feel like those people should probably dodge better. I mean, if a bottle rocket's coming at you, dodge it.
That's it.
It's not a bullet. It's not going as fast as a bullet.
Have you ever had the bottle rocket with the short fuse and you didn't realize it and it went off in your before? Yeah. But the bottle rockets aren't that bad. Now when you get in like the M80s and stuff like that, now I had some buddies that used to like mess around with those, and that can get dangerous.
Yeah, that can get dangerous. And I had a Roman candle go off in my daughter's hand one time. Like it was, you know, just the things that like just exploded instead of shooting stuff up. And I think it was my youngest daughter, and she was fine, but she's kind of like, that was weird. And I was like, yeah, you know, I was like, I'm glad you're okay. It's kind of so I don't know. Now I'm thinking about that. Now I'm like, I don't know about this fireworks because I forgot about that at this moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what we do.
We'll see what happens.
Maybe some sparklers. And those snakes. What are those?
Those are awful.
The little piece. It's like a little black circle, and you light it, and it just.
The ash just becomes a snake. Yeah, it's stupid.
How's that fun?
I don't know. It's not. There's no way it is.
I would rather have
Who
snaps.
came up with that?
I'd rather have snaps than that.
No doubt. Oh no, there's no doubt. Yeah, snaps beat snakes hand down.
Yes.
Let's say that 5 times fast.
Can't
But
believe-
yeah, no doubt, absolutely. Yeah, the person who came up with that. I mean, how boring was their life
Oh my goodness.
that they thought this was an upgrade over whatever else they were doing?
And you know how
Yeah.
much I don't like that person? Because they're rich
Oh yeah,
off that.
because people still buy them for some unknown reason.
It's like somebody had some business and it was the runoff of their business, these little round circles
Yeah.
of whatever it is, sulfur, I don't know what it is. And they just light it and it does that.
Yeah, they're
And they're
awful.
rich off of it.
Yeah, oh no.
While
Yeah.
we're still slumming it here doing this podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's sad the things that people have invented that are
But you know what?
awful.
You know
that
what?
They've made a ton of money off of.
That's America.
That is America. That is America.
Happy Independence
If
Day.
you can invent something and convince other people to buy it, even though it's awful.
Like a pet rock.
Yeah, people buy pet rocks.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, Slim Fast. Like that don't work. People buy it.
Oh man, people will. You'd be amazed what people will buy if you think you might be able to lose a pound. Yeah, you can do anything.
America's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
But here's what I want to say. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. And I hope, even though we're in a chaotic time in our history, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of just unknown out there. I hope we don't ever take for granted the liberty we're allowed.
Oh, absolutely.
And I hope you enjoy your 4th of July and remember that liberty.
And I know, and you know, a lot of times we talk about wars, whether they're necessary or unnecessary, and people have their views on that. But however you feel about that, man, we have soldiers who have lived and fought and died so that we can have that freedom. So however you feel about that, don't take it out on the men and women who fought for our country. I mean, they deserve to be respected and honored. And definitely thought about at this time of year, because we're able to do crazy stuff with the gunpowder that turns into colors and awful snakes because of the rights and liberties that those men and women fought for. So if you're a veteran out there, thank you, man. The Nick and Q Save the Universe show loves you, and love that, man. Love to have somebody on sometime. That would be cool. That'd be great.
It would be.
Yeah,
It would be great to have some veterans on.
Yeah. So anyway, so happy 4th. We're gonna kind of have like a little 4th of July themed episode, a little America.
Okay.
Today. So I got a story for us today that is as America as it can get.
All right.
And we brought in our buddy Randy. Hello, Randy. Good to see you, man. You doing all right?
I'm doing great, Nick.
Doing good? You got the weekend off
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's good. I heard you talking about smoking some ribs.
Yes, sir. Gonna smoke some ribs Sunday.
If you ever get a chance to have Randy smoke something for you, take that opportunity. The man can cook.
We know a lot of good friends who smoke.
We
things
do.
well.
We do. Yeah, I think.
Actually, I think that's kind of subconsciously a prerequisite of mine. Like when people want to be my friend, it's like, how well do these people smoke meat?
It's like you meet somebody and you're like borderline. This guy could be a friend, could not be, and then they smoke you meat. And it's like, oh yeah, you're in.
Yeah. You're a good friend now. So if you want to be our friend, you need to work on your smoking skills.
Yeah, absolutely, and have a sense of humor. That's also going to be important. So, you're going to have a sense of humor to get along with us. But anyway, so we brought Randy in because this story for some.
Can I just say, by the way,
Go right ahead.
Jeff Rena is one of my great friends.
Yeah.
Because he makes smoked lasagna.
The smoked lasagna is outstanding.
It's the best I've ever had.
Yeah, he made that for
And
me.
if he was, I mean, he's already ornery sometimes, but even if he was more ornery, like I would be okay with it. Simply, he has got a long way of ornery to get to that he'll still be my friend because of that smoke.
Yeah.
And you know what's great? This is the greatest thing. I didn't even want to say this because somebody else can take advantage of it. That he does not have a smoker.
No.
So he'll ask to use my smoker, and our deal we have is I'll make you a pan of that smoked lasagna if you let me come use your smoker and smoke a pan of lasagna for myself.
Yeah.
And I say yes every single time to that deal.
Yeah.
It's the greatest.
That's a great deal.
It's the greatest deal I've ever made.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And I know that he came to our house and used our smoker to make it for us one night. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So
I kind of
Why?
He actually made a gluten-free one for my wife. It was very, very, very nice. Yeah, it
I
was
thought
good.
we had a thing. I really did.
This
is like news to me. I didn't even know this really happened.
In my defense, I made him and his wife burgers a couple of times. So we were kind of, it was, Yeah.
I feel cheated on.
Oh well. You'll get over it.
Well, I will. Because there are other men out there than you, Jeff Rena. I assure you. You're not the only man out there that knows how to smoke meat.
No, he is not. But
In fact, if
he's
anyone
the
has
only
a
person I know that makes smoked lasagna.
there's somebody out there listening to this, of the thousands to hundreds of thousands of people listening to this, there's somebody out there that makes smoked lasagna. Email me, because I need a friend. I need a friend right now.
We will have a Nick and Q episode soon where we're eating Jeff's smoked lasagna for the entire episode. We'll make him get over here earlier and do it.
I don't
think
know.
that's the plan.
I don't know how I feel about that right now. Yeah, I need a couple of weeks to process before we do that.
I don't care. If roles are reversed, I don't care. I'm still gonna eat it whenever he decides to make it. All right, so I got a story that's very America today, and I think it's great that we have Randy in, because I feel like Randy is like the one of our friends that might have actually tried to do this. So
I could see that. Actually.
There's no telling what the story's going to be.
so I think it'll be great. So
Randy's weird.
I'm honestly scared sometimes to ask Randy for stories because I don't know what he's
can I
gonna
just
say.
go? I'm going through a short list of weird things of Randy.
I
real
like
quickly.
it. Let's hear it.
He did reenactments, war reenactments,
Yeah.
where he played the Viet Cong, which is weird to me.
That's very weird. I didn't even know there were Vietnam War reenactments.
Yes,
They're
those-
Vietnam.
They're all the way up to Iraq now.
America.
America.
He
I get to dress up and run around and shoot guns. America, baby.
he owned a pool hall.
I did.
There's not only there's much more American than that, right?
No. Oh no.
He, golly, I don't know how. I'm not gonna get too personal. I'm gonna hold back on a couple of things.
I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. I'm an
He
open
has
book.
his extra car is a Jeep. That he just gets out and rides without any top on it or anything.
He is
It's America.
Yeah, he is. He is like a. He's owned a pool hall. All the things that you've talked about. Runs around the world, and then he also plays nerd games with you. So I mean, we're talking about a very well-rounded individual. I mean, the guy's got more magic cards than I'd ever seen in a comic book store. So I mean, yeah.
It's a great story. I'm not going to get into it because I don't have time, but he's married his wife twice.
I have.
Yeah.
Which, that's America.
Yeah.
If I don't know, that's as American as it gets.
That's America. That's America and a miracle for him.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because I know his wife, and I'm kind of like, if she had an out, why didn't she take it?
Well, she needed insurance.
Oh, man.
There's like insurance. Randy.
She needed insurance, and women also need a man in their life that knows how to smoke meat.
That's true. That's true. Lest we forget.
My wife is a trooper. I will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's a great person.
She is.
And you're lucky to have her.
You are.
I am
And
very lucky.
If there's any way that we can describe all of our wives, I think it would be troopers. They're good at hanging in there.
That's right. That is right.
There are mistakes
Yes.
and mishaps and stupid decisions.
Yeah. Which we have made multiple. Which is why we now can save the universe from other people's stupid
That's exactly
decisions.
right. We've learned from our mistakes. Yeah, we had someone super American, experienced American things, and now let's get this American story.
And speaking of stupid decisions, here you go. A Louisiana man, and why do I feel like
It should be Florida man, because is
it
that not
should
where all
be
this stuff
Florida
comes
man,
from?
but Louisiana. I mean, Louisiana's right there with some bad decisions.
I was born in Louisiana.
See, there you go. All right, Louisiana man seen in a viral video swimming inside an aquarium at the Bass Pro Shop store has been arrested, according to reports. What's more America than Bass Pro Shops? I will tell you nothing. Kevin Watts, 26 of Slidell.
Slidell, Louisiana.
Slidell best jambalaya I ever had in my life was in Slidell, Louisiana, was charged with simple criminal damage to property and misdemeanor. The Bossier City Police Department. The suspect went in the tank at Bossier City as part of a TikTok stunt.
Yes.
Oh,
TikTok.
I said that if I got 2,000 likes, I would jump in the tank. I got way more than that, and I didn't want to be a liar. But here's the great part. Weiss was arrested subsequently, after returning to the store. So he got in the tank, got out of the tank. Apparently, he left behind his COVID mask and his hat. They were still in the tank. I don't know if he came back, felt bad that he was walking around without a mask.
COVID compliant.
Came back. By the way, if you put on a wet mask, that's pretty much waterboarding, I think. But he anyway comes back for the hat and the mask and gets arrested. So I mean, I don't, man. I love this story.
It's a great story.
And the America that we live in now, because used to this story is, I had 3 buddies dare me to do this, and I had to do it, right? I mean, like, when we're growing up, that's how this story goes. But now in the America we live in, it's if I get so many likes on TikTok, I will do it. I mean, what? I mean, we've all been to Bass Pro Shops. You've seen the giant tanks. I have been very tempted to fish in those tanks because the bass are giant and the fish are giant in those things. Never been tempted to jump in one. No,
but I have a couple questions. Number one, it says for damages. What damages?
Apparently, it's a 13,000 gallon tank, and because he was in it, they basically got to clean it. They've got to empty it and clean it.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently,
did it mess up their pH level?
I mean, it can't be any dirtier than Gunnersville Lake.
And there's a lot of fish in there.
There is a lot of fish in Gunnersville Lake. But I don't know why you have to do that. I don't know if maybe. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me either, because I mean, humans get in things that fish live in all the time, like you're saying, and we don't have to clean them.
So I think, I don't know. I think they're just probably trying to prove a point, trying to get people. Here's the thing. Here's what I think happened. Whoever was managing and somebody in the high, there was a message that went up the chain of the Bass Pro Shop management. Here's how this went. They're like, oh goodness, here comes a guy running in here. What's he doing? Oh no, he's not. Oh yeah, he just jumped in the tank. And so the manager called his manager, went, hey look, we had a guy jump in the tank. What do you want us to do? And they had a conversation in corporate around a table like this, probably not in a room like this, probably in an office room, where they're like, look, there's a lot of rednecks in the world, and if we don't make an example out of this guy, we're going to come to work next week.
There's going to be a lot of copycats.
And there's going to be a lot of people taking some dips. Because here's the thing: if you're like a country boy and you can't afford a swimming pool, you ain't got a swimming pool in your backyard. Some point when you hear this story, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I know where I can go swimming now."
Well, especially if you find out that this guy gets away with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Then what I think what goes through a lot of guys' minds is okay, let's take the next step. I mean, I'm hungry. Let's get in there and get one of these fish and take it home.
Oh, man. Could you imagine somebody jumping in there with like a spear and just spear fishing in that place?
I can't imagine that.
That would be so great. That'd be so great. Just that'd be awesome.
Or standing outside bow fishing,
Said, hey, I want to try out that new bow right
Try before you buy.
Can you imagine a guy just standing on top of that tank, just trying to straddle it, just trying to stand on those rocks?
Or you're like you're just and your kids are watching the tank, and then from upstairs, it's an arrow gets one of those fish and starts reeling it in. That'd be
How
great.
traumatizing is that?
Oh man, that'd be horrible. That'd be some good eating though.
Yeah, it would. It would definitely be.
I bet they feed those fish well.
Mm-hmm.
So you get.
Oh
really
yeah, no
good
doubt.
fish.
Because most of them have the little quarter machine or something like that. You can buy fish food and just throw it in. That's like nonstop. I mean, those fish are the happiest fish alive. There's no doubt about that.
What happens if there were piranha in there?
Well, they don't though.
Maybe that's a deterrent.
Oh, they could. You're saying?
Yeah.
You can do that as a deterrent.
that would be a deterrent.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do that. Here's the reason why. Here's what nobody's talking about. Here's the reason I don't think they'll do any of that. and then I'm gonna tell you how you solve this problem in just a second. But here's the reason they're never gonna put piranhas in there. Here's the reason it's never gonna be made a big deal about. I'm telling you, on a hot day in Slidell, Louisiana, when that thing closes down, every one of those employees are going in there swimming. That's what's happening in Slidell, Louisiana.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't doubt it whatsoever.
Right? It is it is a corporate hush hush, but there is no way they're not having some fun in that building.
I guarantee you, if you go to the Bass Pro Shop's Christmas party,
yeah,
after everything's shut down, people are swimming in the pond.
People are swimming in it.
Pond.
They might be fishing in it. They're just going to replace them.
Yeah,
fish.
Yeah,
or throw it back.
Well, and here's another reason why it's not going to be shut down. This is the best publicity that Bass Pro Shops has gotten in a long time.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, people are talking about Bass Pro Shops. Yeah. A lot right now.
And in fact, if I was them, I would try to get this guy to be one of our spokesmen. I would just talk about how much I love Bass Pro Shops. I love it so much that I want to swim in it. Like I just make a commercial. But let me tell you, you may be out there thinking, is there any way to get away with this and not be?
Don't go back. But go
huh?
Don't go back, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like that's true. You get away with this, you don't go back, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, they probably find him because the video's online. I mean, he videoed it. But.
Here's how you do it, and you get away with it. First thing you got to do is you got to go in there and you got to put everybody at ease. You can't just run in there and start streaking straight toward the water tank. You know, you got to go
with like a snorkel.
Yeah, you got to go look at a few things. All right, you got to go look at look at some camping gear. Look at those little stoves. Make it like you're like really there for something, you know. Maybe go and look at. Don't go look at weapons. If you go look at weapons, you're automatically on the radar. That's just how the day is. So don't go look at weapons. Go look at like camping gear.
Especially
go look
spear gun. If you're looking at a spear gun.
Just go look at like random like outdoorsy type things. Maybe look at some new hats or something like that, and then just kind of make your way over there. All right, and as you're getting over there, you know, just kind of look in, take it all in. And then you've got to pick a moment for there to be like some kind of distraction. All right, so this is where your buddy's got to come in. All right, and this is easy. Like if you've ever been in any kind of retail store, this is easy. Just get that redneck who is going to be super loud about the cost of something.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got friends like that.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would just take a buddy of mine named Kevin with me. I mean, you guys probably know who he is. I would just take him with me. All right, and I would say, would you go over there and would you ask them why that gun costs that much in the normal way you would? And here's what's going to happen. My buddy Kevin is going to be like, why is this gun costing so much? Good Lord, does this thing come? And he's just going to put on a show. And when you got to have somebody put on that show. And when that person puts on that show, you jump in and you swim as hard as you can the other side. And you run and you get out and you run out.
Yeah.
And I don't even think people will notice.
No.
Not if they put on the show.
No.
You got to cause a distraction.
No dilly-dallying them.
Here's what I've learned raising daughters. All right? When my daughters want to get away with something, they let one of the other good daughters cause a distraction. And they're able to get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
The other day, one of my daughters wanted to get some cookies, and they knew that we couldn't have any more cookies that day. So they sent one of my other ones in there and with a big issue. This is like real life. Sent a big issue about how the shampoo wasn't working, and could you come look at this shampoo bottle? While the other daughters went and got cookies for both of them and took them to the room.
Wow.
It's distraction. It works every single time.
You know, you hate it, but you got to love it a little bit. That your kids are like working together like that.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't even hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, I find out and I'm like, you're in trouble. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're going to be okay in life. Like, you're going to survive.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just, it's America. Like I said, I mean, it's Louisiana's America. Like I said, it could have happened in Florida, but I just feel like this is going to
Could happen in Alabama.
Yeah, it definitely could have happened in Alabama. But I feel like this is the beginning because I really don't think that this guy is getting really in trouble much. So I think this is not the first or the last time.
Last thing I'm going to say about this is the Bass Pro Shops. If you want to like make this a great thing, then just charge people $10 to swim in there. You come in, you pay $10, you can swim. Give a number, you can only have like 15 at a time, and that's how you handle the situation.
Bunch of beach balls, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, make it a party. Absolutely.
Put some big catfish in there and let people noodle for free. Everybody wants to do that. You know what noodling is, right?
Is that when you?
You stick your hand in, make the catfish bite your
make
hand.
catfish bite your hand.
People want to try that.
I do not.
People do. I mean, it'd be good.
I'm
It'd be a
kind
good
of out
thing.
on that.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like fun to me at all. I'm good. The good old rod and reel works just fine.
Zip code 33.
I'm not planning on sticking my hand in a hole where a fish may be and let it bite my arm. By the way, that's ridiculous if you've seen that. All right, we're running out of time, but I've got a little 4th of July themed 9 with Nick here.
All right.
So Randy, you're the second person that we've tried 9 with Nick on. All right. So this is just 9 random questions that I came up with in my messed up brain. All right, so there's not really a time limit. We're not like this is not like we can discuss them, but we're gonna move through them. All right, so once again, random questions. Q, of course, you can chime in on these as well if you have some thoughts. All right, here we go. Number 1, bottle rocket or Roman candle?
Roman candles. Go big or go home.
All right. Yeah, so I think I prefer the bottle rocket though because I can throw it like we talked about. But,
Well, you can hold a Roman candle.
yeah, that's true.
I'm
Even though
good
it
either way.
says, not to do that.
Yeah, I mean you're not
But the
supposed
most
to do
American thing is to hold.
Oh, absolutely. You hold the Roman candle. Okay. Bald eagle or turkey?
Ooh, I mean, bald eagle. Yeah, I'm going to go with turkey because I'm an Alabama fan. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know they don't have bald eagles, but,
Why's that got to be with being an Alabama fan?
well, the whole war eagle thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a turkey because you eat it.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
you can eat it.
You eat
Well,
it.
and did you know this history fact? I believe it was Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be the national bird.
That's actually why I put this question. Very well done. Yeah, Ben Franklin had actually voted for the turkey to be the national bird.
I've never ate a bald eagle, but turkey is delicious.
I believe if you was to eat a bald eagle, you would go to prison.
I believe it is a federal offense to kill a bald eagle. God bless the USA or my home's in Alabama.
Well, I would have to say God bless the USA. My home is in Alabama, but, as a military dependent most of my life, I have lived all over this world.
Yeah.
So I'm just proud of my country.
Yeah.
God bless America.
If you can listen to either one without tearing up, then
That's right.
you ain't got a soul. I'm just kidding. But I'm actually going with my home's in Alabama on this one. God bless the USA is a great song, but my home's in Alabama. I don't know. Something
Well,
about
and
that song.
I grew up in Fort
Yeah.
Payne. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah, there you go.
Group Alabama is definitely.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, that's another good reason. All right, who's your favorite forefather and why?
He's a lesser known forefather, Nathan Hale.
Okay, I've heard the name.
He was a spy. He was a school teacher. He was a spy for the revolutionaries. He got caught. He got hung for treason. And his last words was, "I regret that I have but one life to live for my country."
Yeah,
That's the quote.
Yeah, that's a great quote.
That's a good one.
yeah, that's a great quote. You got a favorite forefather?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that very much, but I think that I really liked Benjamin Franklin just because the intellectual side of
Yeah.
things. He's the one that went back over to tried to be a liaison for us to England in a lot of ways. And,
Yeah. And then wound up actually being a liaison to France and getting them involved and
Yeah.
all that stuff as
Yeah.
well. So,
So-
yeah, but a very eclectic,
it did a lot of
interesting dude
Very
as well.
interesting guy.
I mean, like if you could have a conversation with somebody that you don't know where it would go, I would think Ben Franklin would be a great person to have that conversation with. Very, very interesting guy. For me, it would be Ben Franklin or the obvious one, George Washington. George Washington. The story about George Washington, because when we won the Revolutionary War, George Washington being the general, the commander of our armed forces at the time, the military, his army wanted him to just take over, wanted him to just march in and go, "Hey guys, I'm the commander of the army, so this is my show now." But instead, he marched into Philadelphia, handed him his sword, and resigned as the commander of the colonial forces.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Because he didn't want anyone to have that kind of power.
yeah,
I mean, that's
and he had wooden
That's
teeth.
American.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And wooden teeth sounds incredible.
I think a lot of folks had wooden teeth back in the
That's
day.
amazing to me.
That's just. I feel like you get splinters in your gums.
I don't even know how it works.
I mean, can you imagine getting a splinter in your gum?
I'm wondering what kind of wood. I mean, if you had hickory, would it make your food, kind of have that smoky hickory flavor? I like to smoke stuff.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if like you had hickory teeth and you like smoked a pipe. You could
like that.
yeah, just like put some meat in your mouth and smoke a pipe and you'd be like. Speaking of smoking meat. All right, if you could go back to any point in American history, where would you go?
Oh man, I think just off the top of my head, with all the turmoil going around in this country, I would go back to the civil rights movement and help push that along even further.
Yeah, that's good. That is a quality answer. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was thinking like the Emancipation Proclamation, Lincoln. That would be like a really, really cool thing to do. Just being there is basically, man, he just declared a bunch of people to be free. I mean, how cool would that be to be in that crowd?
I would probably go to when Walmart first opened, and I would buy as much stock in it as possible. That's probably where I would go.
That's good. That's a great idea. And then you could, with that money, you could build a time machine and go wherever you want. All right. What would you give your right arm for? People always, that's a statement. People, man, I'd give my right arm for that. Well, you got anything that you would actually give your right arm for?
I don't think that I would literally do that, but I mean,
is there a amount of money where you go, okay, I mean, this is worth more than my right arm for the rest of my life?
I don't know. It'd have to be it would be up in the millions.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know it was $10 million to fight Mike Tyson, so I mean, that's just getting knocked out.
Even though you may lose your head in that,
but you know, I'm left-handed, so my right arm's not that big a deal. So, a cool 50 million might do it.
Is there anything that you go, I'd give my right arm for that?
I mean, I guess for my kids, like if it was like, hey, I'm about to kill your kid.
Well, I mean,
cut off your right arm. Be like, I'll give my right arm for that.
Oh, thanks for making me sound like selfish, money-hungry guy.
Hey, I'm the one who's going to go see Sam Walton and invest in a company. So.
What's your favorite time of day?
I would say bedtime. Sleep is a hobby of mine, and so that REM sleep, that's my favorent time of day.
Favorite time of day? You got a favorite time of day?
Shower time.
Shower time?
Morning showers. I just do my best thinking, kind of set my trajectory for the day. I just really enjoy that time.
See, mine's kind of in between your two times. Mine's like between shower time and bedtime, because I feel like that time, because my wife tends to fall asleep a lot sooner than I do, so I just feel like there's like, not that I don't love spending time with my wife.
Are you a nighttime shower person?
Yes, I'm a nighttime shower person.
So I'm morning.
Yeah,
so
I'm first thing in the morning.
See, I can't go to sleep like with the day on me.
Well,
so
the way I work, you guys know I'm a mechanic. I get greasy, so during the week I shower twice a day. I have to have a shower in the morning to get me awake, and then a shower to clean up when I get home.
Yeah. See, I'm waking up with just a good face washing and making sure the beard's straight. That's usually about all I do in the morning. So anyway, that time at night where it's kind of calm, which I do a lot of thinking and things like that, which thinking could be a good thing or a bad thing for me. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I mean, I'm not a huge ice cream fan unless it's like Grebco homemade ice cream.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I mean, store-bought ice cream, my wife and my daughter, they're big ice cream buffs. I eat very little ice cream. So, yeah, I mean, there's not pretty much anything I'd do for a Klondike bar.
Apparently, Klondike bar is not important.
It's not. I mean, I mean, if you set a Klondike bar in front of me,
I take my shirt off.
I mean, if you set a Klondike bar and a rack of ribs in front of me, I'm gonna eat the rack of ribs.
I'm not taking a slap.
Not taking a slap for a Klondike bar?
No. I'll do 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And all right, well, last question, and I'm gonna have to explain this to our listeners. Hacksaw Jim Duggan or Dusty Rhodes?
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, man. It is the 4th of July.
But I mean, Hacksaw Jim Duggan came out with an American flag and a 2x4. What's more American than that?
Yeah, but I mean, Dusty Rhodes teamed up with Nikita Koloff and brought the Russian powers and made the superpowers. So. And the bionic elbow.
I asked the right person this question.
You did, because I have no idea.
Because Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he his character, he was kind of stupid. Oh,
Yeah,
he made Americans look stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. And I will. I mean, like I will absolutely go with. The greatest walkout music of all time, in my opinion, is Dusty Rhodes. Because when you hear America, and then he comes, oh yeah, that just. And anytime your finishing move is the Dream Shake.
that's right.
I mean, how's it getting? A big old dude just shaking, wearing black with yellow polka dots
And cowboy boots.
That's America.
that is America. So if you don't know who either one of those people is, look up the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and form your own opinions. I almost added Hulk Hogan in there.
Well, and
because he also had the "I Am a Great American" was his walkout song, but I feel like Hulk Hogan's kind of on another level of these.
You would also think too, if Hacksaw Jim Duggan was Hacksaw, he would come out with a piece of steel instead of a 2x4, because you don't cut 2x4s with a hacksaw.
True, or a hacksaw. If he just came out with a hacksaw. I wonder where they came up with the name Hacksaw Jim. Anyway,
Well,
it's very interesting. But I mean, I was a fan of both though. I rooted for both.
Definitely.
Man, what are your final Independence Day thoughts there, Q? Anything final to
Enjoy freedom and be free. Do whatever your heart tells you to do this Independence Day, and remember the people who make it possible, and tell them you love them. Hang out with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Try to hang out with whoever you can in this time and be safe about it as best you can. And anyway, but yeah, it's a good time of year. It's summer. I know it doesn't feel like a regular summer at all, but man, I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a good time. I want to thank Randy for joining us today.
Thanks for having me,
great
guys.
time. I always want to thank our producer Rena, who does a fantastic job. Hey, I want to remind you, like us, subscribe to us on all the platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Pandora. Watch us on YouTube. Comment. Hey, we need some emails. nickandq@gmail.com. We've got a listener question episode coming up here soon, so we want you to do that as well. All right. Hey, once again, the universe is a safe place to live. You're welcome.